Paving this shit crank.
Hey you guys, what's going on today? I have another story. It comes out of TMZ News and it's pretty sad. There is a video, but I'm not going to play the video because I do not like to see people get hurt. Seriously, I have a hard time watching people get hurt. It bothers me for days on end. So if you want to watch this video, you can go over to TMZ. I don't know how much longer they're going to have it on their page, but it says New Mexico state police officer killed by AR-15 toting drug dealer. So he's a drug dealer that I guess they had pulled him over for a routine stop, and he decided that he didn't want to be stopped, so he pulls out a gun. And as you can see right here in the front of this video, this is from the dash cam that was in the police officer's car. Thank God for the dash cam. But this is a big old dude here. You see, he was in a Chevy truck. So, I don't know if it was a routine traffic stop or what, but like I said, you can go over to TMZ if you want to see the video. I don't want to play it because I don't know how some people can handle violence like that, but I know that I cannot. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and read this. And it says New Mexico State Police are revealing a harrowing moment. Officer Darian Jarrett was disgustingly gunned down in cold blood when he pulled over a drug dealer armed with an assault weapon, you guys. This is sad. I'm telling you, these folks are not giving a damn about nobody. New Mexico cops just released this dash cam and body cam video from Officer Jarrett. He had pulled over Omar Felix Serva, I guess that's how you say his name, on February the 4th on the 110 outside of Las Cruces. Jared told Cuba, I don't know how to say his name, he was being stopped because his window tint was too dark. Cuba was initially cooperative, but the stop took an ugly turn when Jared asked Cuba if he had any firearms. Oh, wow. And you know what was so sad to me is I kind of wish that he would have just gave him the thing and just kept it moving, like for real. Because sometimes, even though he did his job, you don't know the intentions of other people, and you can see this from different angles. This is really, really, absolutely, like, so sad. This man lost his life just doing his job, and this guy that shot him, look how tall he is. This is really sad, and he better not plead insanity. If he does, I'm telling you, I'm just done. Jared apparently saw a weapon inside Serva's truck as he was stepping out of the vehicle, and asked Serva if he could take it off him, as he put it, for my safety. Those would be one of Jared's last words. As Serva stepped out of the truck, Jared couldn't see him lift the AR-15 style rifle, which he unloaded at the officer as they got to the back of the truck. This is absolutely crazy. You hear Jared yell, "Oh, crap," as the bullets start flying. Cops say Jared went down immediately, and Server ran over to him and fired several more rounds at point blank range before fleeing the scene. See, this is cold. All you had to do was not shoot him, or just shoot him one time in his kneecap and keep it pushing. I'm not promoting shooting anybody. I'm saying you didn't have to kill this man. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. You done took away somebody's loved one. So this is definitely a short story. While Department of Homeland Security officer arrived and tried to save Jared's life, a 40-mile pursuit of Server was just beginning. Police eventually tracked him down on a highway using a pit maneuver to spin his truck. Server initiated an all-out gun battle with the cops and was killed in the hail of return fire. Las Cruces Police Department officer Adrian de la Garza was injured in the shootout but survived after treatment at a hospital. Police are still investigating the fatal incident as Serva had an extensive violent criminal record. No doubt, authorities want to know how someone with his history was able to get his hands on an assault weapon. See, this is what I'm saying. You got those people, you don't know what the heck they are capable of doing. You don't know their background. You don't know anything, but we're just letting anybody and anything come into the country, and this is the result. People are dying at the hands of these people. Now, what if the police didn't catch him? He probably would have went off and killed somebody else that just merely asked him a question. He walked up to this man after shooting him and just kept firing rounds. You could have just kept it moving, just shooting him and kept it moving. But he wanted to kill him to make sure he couldn't identify him. Dude, you're on camera anyway. So you guys, please, if you see a crime taking place, don't try to be a superhero. Don't get in people's business. Like I told my son, I said, if you see some stuff going down, mind your business. Because at the end of the day, you may become the victim trying to be a superhero. And so he listens to me very well. Both of them actually. Stay out of folks' business. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Just worry about what you're doing. If you see an officer in trouble, and the person has fled the scene, go assist that officer then. But if you're watching it go down, do yourself a favor and call 911 and report everything that's going on, what you're seeing. Don't go run up and try to be superhero, because that person could turn the weapon against you and you're dead for what? Trying to be a superhero. Yeah, they'll honor your name, but guess what? Now your family's without a loved one because you're trying to be a superhero. So this is very, very sad, very, very unfortunate. And I definitely want to try to find this story and follow up on it some more so that I can bring you guys more content and more information about it. So if anybody has any more information, please let me know. It's really hard to understand how, they say, how does this criminal get his hands on a weapon? Well, let me explain it to you. He got it illegally. He got it off the street. He didn't go into a gun shop and buy the gun. That's what people are failing to understand. You're putting strict restrictions and laws on people attempting to get guns, but it's not the people that's doing it the legal way. It's the people that have illegal guns that's already on the street. Those are the problems that we're having with all these shootings. It's not registered guns. These are illegal guns that have been lost, stolen, or sold. Come on, you guys, use your brains. You're in what do you call it? You're in office now. I know that you used to be a part of the hood before you became, a dictator or whatever the heck you became in their official or whatever. Don't act like you forgot. You haven't forgotten. Trust me, you haven't forgotten. Don't get so far up into your job where you lose touch with reality. This is the problem. These politicians, before they actually got in office, they were regular old people like us, but then they get into office and they try to cover up where they came from, and they forget, what happens in the hood, every day once they get up out of the hood. Don't just ignore what's going on in the hood. Get your butt up and go back and try to see what you can do about it. And I'm gonna do another sidebar like Maxine Water. She has a certain district in California. She lives in a multi-million-dollar mansion, and this heifer district is tore the heck up. When I say tore up, I'm talking about you drive. If you get a brand new car within a month, your suspension is tore up. Potholes, cracks, you name it, dirt, trash, abandoned buildings, drug addicts, homeless people, you name it. And she's not done one thing. But these people keep voting her into office for what? When they're trying to get new people in office that will make a difference, that knows what it's like to live in the hood, that knows what it's like to not have this and not have that. But the people keep voting her in office for what? Why do they keep voting her in office? I don't get it. These people must love seeing people being in poverty. I don't get it. So anyway, back to this story, you guys. And then in that area, that's where you can get most of your guns, your illegal guns too. In those type of areas, you can buy a gun off the street from somebody and use it and kill somebody. But if you run the numbers and run the bullets and the ballistics on that gun, there's probably so many bodies on that weapon that man has. You have no clue and no idea. So my heart goes out to this pastor, Mr. Darian Jarrett's family. I pray that they find peace. I pray that everything works out. I pray that the police department don't just forget about him and his family, but that they will give them years long support, love, and stay in their life. Because actually, when you're a police officer, you gain a family. So I pray that they don't stop, communicating with the family, that they continue on as though he's still here. So my condolences go out to them. And this gentleman that committed the murder, if his mom is still alive, she's probably so disappointed in him that it's not even funny. But you know what? This is the kind of stuff that happens when we don't pay attention to people and pay attention to the kind of criminal history they have. If they have a long rap sheet of being violent, 9 times out of 10, they're going to get out and continue to be violent. So we need to figure out a way to not rehabilitate these people, but keep these people behind bars because we know that they're going to be a repeated offender. So you guys, please, like I said, be careful, watch out for yourself, and don't try to be a superhero. So until next video, you guys, let's keep the prayers going for this man's family. All right. Hit that like button, that post notification bell, that subscribe button, and I will definitely talk to you in the next video. Until then, bye.